They will miss you so badly they come running back instantly after listening to this. This begins now, not later, not after they change, not after you get a sign. Now, the moment you stop trying to make them miss you and start knowing who you are, the entire dynamic flips. You are not here to chase memory. You are here to activate inevitability. You don't make someone miss you by wanting them. You don't make someone miss you by thinking harder, visualizing longer, and hoping deeper. You make someone miss you by becoming unforgettable. And you already are. The moment you stop asking, how do I get them back? And start standing in the knowing, I am unforgettable, something locks in, something stabilizes, something shifts permanently. Say it internally now, without emotion, without drama, without effort. I am unforgettable. Not because of what you did for them, not because of how much you love them, but because of who you are when you are grounded in yourself. That assumption collapses the old timeline immediately. The timeline where you were waiting, the timeline where you were overlooked, the timeline where you were ghosted, replaced, or pulled away. The timeline loses power. Now you move into the new one, the one where they feel the absence of you in their body, the one where your presence echoes in their mind, the one where they realize too late that losing access to you was a mistake. You don't push this realization, you don't force it. You allow the mirror to respond because the world is the mirror. Faithful, exact, unforgivingly accurate. If you sit in abandonment, you broadcast abandonment. If you sit in lack, you broadcast lack. If you sit in being forgotten, you broadcast erasure. But when you return to being valued, remembered, desired, the mirror has no choice but to comply. No choice. This is not about imagining them missing you. That's effort. That's strain. That's still chasing from the wrong side of the equation. This is about embodying the version of you who is impossible to forget. That version does not beg. That version does not wait. That version does not explain their worth. That version simply is. The magnetism begins inside, not in words, not in actions, inside, in the heart, in the assumption you hold about yourself when no one is watching. And as that assumption expands, it becomes undeniable. They begin to feel it as restlessness, as distraction, as longing they can't replace, as memories resurfacing without invitation. They replay moments with you, not the arguments, not the endings, the quiet moments, the real moments, the ones that mattered. They feel the absence of your energy, and absence hurts when what was present was real. They start thinking about reaching out. They start wondering what you're doing. They start imagining what it would feel like to hear your voice again. And you don't need to be aware of any of this. That's the power. You don't monitor. You don't check. You don't look for proof. Because the moment you look for proof, you fall back into the old timeline. The moment you scan the outside world for confirmation, you tell the mirror you don't believe it yet. And belief is what moves things. Stop checking, stop waiting, stop rehearsing conversations. You don't need to prepare your explanation. You don't need to justify your value. You don't need to relive the past to earn a future. You live in the new timeline now. The timeline where it is already done. When something is true, it doesn't feel dramatic. It feels normal, calm, settled, finished. That's the feeling you return to. You don't need vivid detail. You don't need silence to make sense. Time and space collapse when state changes. They could be across the country, across the world, with someone else. It doesn't matter. What matters is the feeling of being remembered. And that feeling is quiet, is knowing. You drift into sleep as the one who is missed. You wake up as the one who is remembered. You move through the day as the one who doesn't need to be proven. And when the thought of them arises, you don't feed it with longing. You don't fight it either. You simply say internally, calmly, without emotion, of course they miss me. And you return to your life. That's it. No spiral, no story, no waiting. People don't miss desperation. They miss certainty. They miss the version of you who was anchored, who knew themselves, who didn't bend to be chosen, who didn't orbit. And when you become that again, the pull is automatic. They feel the imbalance. They feel that you are no longer emotionally accessible in the old way. They feel the old dynamic no longer works. And that's when urgency happens. No panic, just clarity. They realize they can't replace you. They can't recreate the connection. What they walked away from was rare. They feel the need to apologize, to explain, to reconnect, to commit, and you don't rush to meet them there. You stay where you are, grounded, whole, unforgettable. You are not trying to control them. You are aligning yourself. And alignment rearranges everything. Your relationships improve. Your confidence stabilizes. Your life expands. Your sense of self strengthens. And love responds to strength. You don't attract communication by wanting. You attract communication by not needing it. You don't attract missing by craving it. You attract missing by being complete. That's the paradox. At night, as you fall asleep, you let one simple thing be present. Not effort, not visualization, just identity. You drift off as the one who is remembered. You hear their voice say softly, I miss you. And you don't react. You accept it as normal because it is. During the day you live, you don't wait for special dates. You don't count days. You don't anchor to timing. You are not trying to make anything happen. You are allowing what is already set in motion to unfold. They are missing you deeply. Not because you disappeared, because you returned to yourself, and that return is magnetic. They feel it. They can't ignore it. They won't stay silent. Because what is real always resurfaces. You don't need to chase it. You are unforgettable. Reality is adjusting now. Not because you are doing more, but because you have stopped undoing it. You have stopped interfering. Stopped pulling yourself out of alignment every time a thought passes through your mind. You are no longer reacting to absence. You are resting in the assumption, and assumption is law. They feel you in the spaces you used to feel, not just physically, energetically, emotionally. You were a reference point in their life. Now that reference point is gone from their immediate reach and it echoes louder. They notice it when something good happens and you are not there to share it. They notice it when something goes wrong and you are not there to ground them. They notice it when they laugh and realize you would have laughed too. That's missing. Not nostalgia, not fantasy, absence with weight. They try to distract themselves. Distraction wears thin. They try to stay logical. Logic fails when the heart is involved. They try to convince themselves it's over. Their body doesn't agree. The body remembers, and memory lives in the body longer than words ever do. You don't have to imagine their plan. You don't have to feed on regret. That's not power. Power is neutrality. Power is unmoved. You don't need them to suffer to come back. You don't need them to hurt to choose you. You don't need to punish them with absence. You simply become irreplaceable. Irreplaceable doesn't scream. It doesn't beg. It doesn't announce itself. It's noticed when it's gone. Life without you feels flatter, duller, less alive. They may not admit it out loud, but they feel it. They miss how you made things meaningful, how you brought depth where others skimmed the surface, how being with you felt natural, not forced. They begin to realize the reason they can't forget you is because you touched something real in them, and real leaves an imprint. You are no longer feeding the old story, the one where you wait, hope, analyze, and wonder. The story starves, and what you starve disappears. Instead, you feed the new story quietly, casually, consistently. I am unforgettable. You don't chant it. You don't force it. You return to it like a fact. Facts don't need emotion. They just are. You don't look for signs. Signs chase belief, not the other way around. You don't ask how it's happening. Your role is to remain, to stay in the version of you that doesn't need confirmation. Remaining collapses time. Days compress. Resistance loosens. Emotional armor cracks. They feel the need to resolve things, not to repeat the past, but to correct it, to approach you from maturity instead of fear. They feel the urge to explain themselves, to apologize, to reconnect without games. And you don't jump ahead. You stay in your lane because your lane is powerful now. You don't fear them not reaching out. That fear doesn't exist. You don't fear them choosing someone else. That story doesn't exist. You are not in competition. You are the standard. Standards don't chase. Standards are returned to. They realize that if they want you, they have to move. They have to show up. They have to speak because you are no longer orbiting them. You are living, and living pulls harder than longing ever could. You stay in the state. You stay unforgettable. You go to sleep as someone who is remembered. You wake up as someone who is valued. You move through the day as someone who doesn't wait. And reality rearranges itself around that identity. They feel the silence becoming uncomfortable. They feel the weight of not saying something growing heavier than the fear of saying it. And that's when silence breaks. Not because you demanded, because you no longer need it. You didn't lose them. You released the version of you that chased. And what belongs to you returns when you stop running after it. They are missing you, not because you disappeared, because you became unforgettable again. And that state holds. It deepens, it stabilizes, and everything else follows. This begins now, not later, not after they change, not after you get a sign. Now, the moment you stop trying to make them miss you and start knowing who you are, the entire dynamic flips. You are not here to chase memory. You are here to activate inevitability. Type, they come running back to affirm this energy. And if you want your special person to be drawn to you even faster, I can help you. All you need is my free obsession spell. To get my free obsession spell, just visit joybyjanell.com, click the link in the description box below, or click the link in my bio. Subscribe if this video brought you comfort. I'm sending you so much love and light. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will connect with you again in the next video.